Hey, y'all, welcome to the Rant Raven America here, folks. Man, we got a heavy subject today, folks. We do. What we're going to talk about and discuss power. Power of the people, power of the voice. What does that mean? It's been a long time coming since the people had a voice in this country. We hold the power in this country. We always have. It's been put underneath the governmental veil that we don't have the power. It's been showing up. Showing up a lot. Bear with the moments of silences, folks, because it is glorious, the power that we have. The power that we have has been scaring the heck out of the Democrats. It's been scaring the heck out of the government. Man, it's a great day to be American. You know, folks, it scared the heck out of the government so damn much that even the Supreme Court's been siding with the American voice. Look at that thing's been going on lately. The one's been passed down to the Supreme Court, less less government interaction with businesses and small businesses. I mean, small businesses in general. The ruling, damn it escaped me. What's the V? Anyway, my brain's like, nope, nope. To where government regulations, government personalities can no longer regulate small businesses. And if there's a problem with that business entity, we can take them to smaller courts. Yes. Big win. Big win. Power. The power. And you got folks like the Democrats that are totally afraid of losing it. What do they want? Ultimate power. What does government want? Ultimate power. This is something that was started, a movement that was started about government oversight and too much government control. But government didn't want to hear it. They want full power, absolute power. Well, those that didn't want the government to have absolute power started off as a voice and movement, and eventually turned into a damn war. That's what the Civil War was over, folks. Absolute government power, we said no. All that happened is we lost that war. But the government today still wants to hold on to it, but we got higher powers. That be said we can allow this to happen. We even got the higher power up there in the government. The U.S. Supreme Court said this can't happen. The government is losing control of its power, folks. It's losing control, and they're in a fucking shitstorm over it. We have we have a gentleman that grew up not so much a silver spoon in his mouth, but close to. Decided he wants to do something. He wants to do something with his life. He had half. He asked for his dad, can you help me out? His dad said, yeah, sure. Then he took that little bit of money, like $3,000 from his dad, and created an empire. Now, yes, that empire did fall underneath heavy scrutiny. It was shelled at. It was beaten to death. So much so that it went into bankruptcy twice. But it didn't. Not bankruptcy, the shell's coming fast, didn't stop the man from his goal. Out of the ashes, still rose an empire. Still rose the phoenix. He could have just let it be at that. But instead, he wanted to do something more ambiguous. Sorry, not ambiguous, ambitious. Why? When you have it cushy, when you're able to sit back and just let the empire grow, you want to do something so outlandishly fucking stupid that once again your empire's in jeopardy. You're going to put it in jeopardy. In 2016, that man said the empire's great. I've got it going. But the foundations around it are crumbling. They're starting to erode. This ain't right. Gotta fix the foundations. I gotta do what's right. For all these people out there that helped me build up this empire, I gotta do something that's right. I need to do something so fucking outrageous. He ran for president. In so doing, he let go of his empire. Signed it off to his sons, put it in the family's hands, and decided that what he's going to do is build up this foundation that's been crumbling around it. It wasn't for his empire. His empire was solid. I mean, it's already withstood the crumbling, the cracks, and everything. It's solid. But what he couldn't stand, and what he was no longer going to do, was stand idly by while the lands around it crumbled. And then he went under more scrutiny. Well, he built the lands up, brought in more dirt. Everything was looking golden. Everyone tried to tear him down. Everyone after him. 4 years, he suffered the damn storm. He said, I will not quit. I will not quit. This land needs to be fixed. I will not stop. I'll do everything I can to protect this land, the people that live on this land. I'll fight for them. I'll bat for them. I'll do everything I can for them. Well, high powers that be decided that they didn't like that idea. He's got a huge empire out there. What the fuck does the little people fucking matter? It don't matter to them. What the fuck should matter to this one person? So they decided to cast a vote. Should he still be allowed to build up the land? Or should he just be told to go the fuck away? Because everything else around his empire don't fucking matter. It don't matter. He said, no, they do matter. They're the foundations that built this. They're the foundations that keep you going. These folks matter. And then when it was time to cast in the votes kept coming and coming. And they said, oh my goodness gracious. These people, they actually have a voice here. We don't like it. We don't like that. That's going to relinquish our power. So what do? They cast a whole bunch of votes that weren't even there. Up to ghost votes. They went ahead and made up their own decision, their own mindset. They said, now, who's got more votes? Now people are pissed about it. Now, wait a minute. We may not be mathematicians. We may not be smart. But we know what you did was unfair. We know that we want this man who's built up and helped stop the crumbling and the degradation and the erosion that's going on with our land to keep helping us out. And you guys somehow came up with some numbers that don't make no sense. Well, they went out and got their subcontractor in. He's been working really hard for 4 years. So hard. Sorry. He built up a 2-story high-rise. Well, within a month, that high-rise has been taken over. All of a sudden, it's no longer U.S. run. We don't have any help. No one else is there. We got ran the fuck off with all the machinery and shit there. It's supposed to be a 4-story high-rise. You built 2 stories. It's gone. All right. And he decides that to help out his power establishment, which compels to the empire that the previous person holds and still holds on to, his power pales in comparison. There's nothing that he can even do to build up anything at all. So what does he decide to do? He decides that the only way to grow his power establishment is to let anybody else come in. Anybody's welcome. Just to help us retain power. Because they fail to realize that it wasn't the power. It was the voice of the people that mattered. It was the voice of the people that let the ground rebuild and heal itself around his empire that mattered. Not power. But this person's too stupid to fucking understand that. And his people behind him are too stupid to understand that. So as they bring these people in and help them build up power, the ground continues to erode out from underneath. And now, coming up on a pivotal fucking moment. Where they're now seeing that the power is eroding. And while the power is escaping them, the ground that they totally conceded to the people has started to erode. And while the erosion is there, the empire just might start falling. Just a tad bit. Just a little bit. And they're okay with that. They're okay because they're taking down an empire. They're taking it down. But the people are screaming out, wait, you're taking out the foundation. Don't care. Before the foundation totally caves in on itself, the story of this empire and the ground that's built upon, the future hasn't been written yet. We got 5 months to decide. I'm pretty sure American people have already decided. We will not let this foundation crumble. The great land crumble. And this gentleman that built up the empire has come out again and said, hey, look, I will not let their power get in the way of building up this great foundation. What do the people in power do? Freak out. They're scared. They're just as scared now as they were 8 years ago. They're terrified. How dare this guy who built up this great empire say what's right for the people, for the ground that he built his empire upon? How dare he do that? Power is the ultimate answer. Power is how you do it. You scare him. You silence him. That's how you do it. Well, how dare he say otherwise? But he enters back in and says, no, I'm not going to let it crumble. You guys have been tearing it down. I gave you a solid foundation. You guys could do what the heck you wanted with it. Instead, you let the disease run rampant. Just to stay in power, you undermine the voice of the people. And there was another voice there. You're a people. Just inside the higher power that said, no, we're not going to let that happen either. We agree with this gentleman. The grounds that he had built are just. And we will uphold those. Your voice doesn't matter inside of your power infrastructure that you want to build. What matters is their voice. They have to live on this ground. Many folk had died, bled, and fought for this ground. And this gentleman is trying to keep that ground alive and well. November's coming up, folks. So now you have to decide. We all have to decide whether we want power to corrupt absolutely, that's been trying to do, or vote a gentleman in who had an empire and decided that that empire doesn't mean shit if the ground around it is crumbling. And will be there to fix the ground and be there to help you out and maintain solid land that you continue to live on. We got a choice. Get out there and vote, folks. Let's make sure they can't fucking rig this motherfucker. Let's make sure they cannot steal this shit. Our forefathers fought for this land. And let's not forget the quote that power corrupts absolutely. Freedom of choice, freedom of speech, right to bear arms, the freedom to have opinions, the freedom to have a conversation, freedom of laws, the freedom to run a country without fear of prosecution. These are our core fundamental values that we hold on to as Americans. And that is what is at stake in 2024, folks. Let power corrupt absolutely, or vote a man in who's going to uphold the values that we love and cherish, our rights, and stand for them, and build us better ground, not just for his empire, but for us to create our own empires. And that is the choice. 2024, folks. Alright, guys. Appreciate y'all listening to me. And if you're new to the channel, like we have to say, that look through our videos. Usually go a little bit harder than this, but hey, that's when we're straight from the damn heart. Just speaking as is. Like, subscribe, get the word out there too, folks. And we will get I fucked up my ending, but I was gonna say that's enough out of my mouth here, guys. And we'll catch you on the next one. All right, peace. Love you. Oh, by the way, happy 4th of July, America.